Hey Brick fans, and welcome to the Brick Bakery, where all our jokes are half baked, and today it's time for a special Let's Build. Today we are having a look at the Target exclusive 358 Been There, Done That, which is a set from 2018 that consists of 130 parts and 4 minifigs. This is one of the latest Target exclusive Lego sets. There's been a few of those over the years, but this is one of the latest ones. I think I really like this one because it's all about coffee, and who doesn't like coffee? Now, without further ado, let's get into this little build. So here we got the Target exclusive Lego set, the Been There, Done That. And you might already have noticed this one says 146 pieces, and I said 130, and I believe that's because they are counting the pieces for the minifigs, and I am not counting those pieces. Here in the front we have the small coffee stand, the minifigs, a dog and a bike, and I think I like this one a lot. There's the little sign up here that's quite creative, and I do like this little cake holder right here in the background. If we take a look here on the side, we can see a little situation being played out. There's a guy on a bicycle, and his little dog is carrying a cup on its back. And on the other end, we have another little scene involving the dog as well. On the back, there's of course more scenes to be seen, and it seems that there's maybe almost a kind of story going on. At least it seems that this dog has made a mess of this coffee stand right here. Up here it's more curious, just sniffing around, seeing what's there. And here our barista is taking a nap, and the dog is eating a little cookie. I don't know how much of a problem this is, as the barista is looking quite happy, even though the dog is running around on top of her coffee stand. And on the last side we have a picture of the minifig, very classic of Lego to have this on the side. You might have noticed that this box has some small damages here and here, in particular maybe even on this side as well, and that's because I had to travel all the way to the USA to actually get one of these, and I got one. I went directly to Target when I had the chance, and I got this one. But without further ado, let's open it up and see what's inside. Usually I show you the alternate builds or the small situations inside the instruction book, but there isn't any. It's just a list of the things that's in here, and some phone numbers for customer service, it seems. Ooh, bicycles. I've always liked bicycles, Lego bicycles. I think they are very, very nice. Really very nice. It's interesting how there's actually an instruction for how to fold up the suitcase. Yeah, well, it's right here, so that's very interesting. It might be one of the more detailed instruction books I've seen for a long time. I really like this. This is pretty cool, actually. This little I don't know what you call these, glass dome thing which contains some of the cookies, and this color here is actually very, very nice. And yet another color I really haven't seen too much, this very, very pale blue, almost, I don't know, almost white, but it is blue. It has a very, very, very soft blue nuance to it. That's very nice indeed. I really like that. Really like that. It makes it seem cool or frosty or something like that. Maybe it's cold coffee. Who knows? Who knows? This is a good use of these shorter pins right here. I like this. I like that they've been used for the roof like this. That's actually pretty neat. There's some good ideas in this one, actually. Yeah, very great. Here we got the 358 Been There, Done That Target exclusive Lego set in its finished form. As you can see, it consists of this main build, the coffee stand, a small coffee table, a small sign with donuts and stuff, 4 minifigs, bicycle, trash can and a dog. First of all, my compliments to the designers of this set. I can't believe how many colors they've actually managed to get into this set, even though it has so few parts. And I'm also impressed with all the details that's in this set. Let's look at the main build first. This is the coffee stand, and that is the main build of this set. I gotta admit, I really like this sign up here, and the use of the small donut for a sign over here is actually a great detail. This colored canopy is also a very cool detail, and I like how they made this sign actually seem integrated with the canopy, which is evident up here. It looks like my mug, the Red Cup Cafe, might have some competition from this little coffee stand here, because it seems that they use red cups as well. Inside the stand we have the cookie jar and the coffee machine. They are both great. I really like the details with the cookie display, especially because it can rotate like this. If we take a look at the sides here, I don't know what these are meant to be. There's one in each end and I can't really figure out what they are meant to be. However, I do like these windows here at the end, as they give it a very, very nice look, I think. Looking at it here from the back, we see some other details that we couldn't see in front. The main feature here is of course the cash register, which is one of those printed pieces that I like a lot. I do have to admit that I am very impressed with the small prints that LEGO is managing at this point in time. It's very impressive, and I wonder if it can get any smaller. On this side we see the same details as on the opposite side, and I still don't know what this is meant to be. Lastly, I just want to mention how well this bottom part looks. It really looks like this is made of wood, as they've used these modified bricks right here and these round bricks here. Looks very good, I think. If we take a look at the accessories and side builds for this little set, we see that there are 5 such things. There's of course the dog, which looks like a mix between a Dalmatian and a German Shepherd. Very nice and very nice print. Then of course there is a LEGO classic, the small trash can in a wonderful green color. Not much to say about that one. And then there's the first brick build piece of accessory for this little set. Is this donut sign, which I think is very clever. I like how they made this sandwich sign actually functional. Very clever indeed. And then there's this wonderful little light blue bike. Now the bike has been around for years in LEGO, but that little yellow bag is something I've never seen before, and the biking helmet is relatively new as well. I really like this, and I do like the blue bike. At last we got this little cafe table, which has some interesting accessories on it, but other than that it's a pretty simple little build, just 2 pieces put together to make a table. And here are the 4 small minifigs. I have to admit that I am really impressed with the printing on these guys. It looks really great. I don't know how LEGO is managing to get the prints so small and still so detailed, but it does look very, very good. From right to left we have a worker guy with a banana and a journalist news anchor guy with a suitcase. There's the barista and a doctor with a cell phone. I really like this worker guy's face print, and his torso print is great too. I like how he has a pen hanging from a string around his neck. That's pretty cool, I think. The news anchor journalist guy is also pretty cool. I do like that you can actually see his little lavalier mic on his lapel. That is pretty nice indeed. His face print is pretty good too, but I really like his haircut. Then of course there is the barista, which is a very important figure in this little set. This torso print is amazing. I really like that little cup and how you can see some steam coming up from it, indicating that it's a hot beverage. The name tag is also pretty good, and I really like her smile. And here on the left is the doctor, which is also pretty interesting. Once again, a very nice face print and a very impressive hairpiece. And I gotta admit, I really like that foam print too. All in all, I must say I do like this set. The color scheme is great, the figures are great, the details are great, and I think it'll look great in most every LEGO city. I also think it's a fun little build. It's not too complicated, but it does have some very nice details in it, and it does look good. So that was the 40358 Being There Though Not That Target exclusive LEGO set, and I really like this one. It has a wonderful color scheme and the minifigures are great. It does remind me somewhat of the 262 seasonal set that we got a couple of years ago, but it's not too bad, so I would recommend that if you like coffee, you should get this one. But that's all for me today. I hope you'll comment, like, and subscribe, and hope I'll see you guys next Monday. I have to admit that I am impressed with how small the Prince Lego